Hey guys, Dean Gearhart here, coming at you with another video. Thought I would start my 1970s decade, of course starting off with the 1970 Topps baseball set. This was the year I was born, 1970. I did not collect cards then, did not collect cards until 1977. This particular set at the time was Topps biggest set to date, 720 cards. It was released in 7 series. The last series, cards 634 through 720 are the high numbers, and garner a little more money. There are quite a few Hall of Famers in that last series. The Nolan Ryan is in card 712. It's about pretty much the most expensive card in the set. The most notable rookie is Thurman Munson. Also in the high series, you have the Johnny Bench card, Frank Robinson, Al Kaline, just to name a few off the top of my head. So, and there's some team cards in there that I remember paying a little bit more money for. Starts off with the world champion New York Mets. And then it jumps right into your first Hall of Famer would be the Carl Yastrzemski. This particular set that I put together, I give it a grade of excellent. I've got a couple cards throughout that are that would probably fall into the near mint range, and then of course there's some cards that would definitely fall below the excellent range, probably VG. As of right now, I don't have any plans of upgrading anything, but you never know. When I started building this set, it was 2011, the year I got back into collecting. I kind of went crazy that year and just started building a bunch of sets. For some reason in my mind, taking a 25-year hiatus from collecting, I was somehow behind the 8 ball and needed to get up to speed and catch up. Who I was trying to catch up to, I have no idea. But anyways, I made a lot of dumb purchases back then. Like I said, with the thought in my mind, I had to catch up to this mysterious reason. I don't know what else to say. There's a Vita Blue rookie. Anyways, when I started building this set, I would buy groups of cards and just pick out the best, and just kept doing that for a little bit here and there. And I remember getting down to like the last 100 cards, and that's where I would just do the auction thing and buy them, and buy them at the shows and stuff like that. I do know that I spent the most money on the Nolan Ryan. I remember buying that. That would have been around the Cleveland show, 2015. So maybe this took me a little longer than 2 years to finish. But I do know that was the last card I needed. I remember it was the most money I'd ever spent on a card. That was $100 at that time. So this set, one of the things I really like about it are the backs. To me, the backs are simple. They're very easy to read. I can actually read these without my cheaters on. As far as the front design, it is what it is. 1970. Tough to get everything centered. That was the biggest issue. Centering, top to bottom, left to right. What else can I say about this set? There's nothing scarce about it. All these cards are easy to get. The high series, you'll pay a little more money for them. They're not so scarce that that they command this huge high dollar premium. Unlike the 1967 high numbers, they're pretty expensive. And of course, 52 Topps high numbers. supposedly a little more scarce, I guess. I've never really come across a card that wasn't so scarce that I couldn't get, with the exception of, the tobacco cards, stuff like that. Certain food issues from the early days. Cards that I don't have that I probably will never even consider getting. So to me, any of these cards are obtainable. It's just how much you want to spend and how long you want to take to do it. If I had to do it all over again when I got back into collecting, instead of rushing to buy everything to, like I said, catch up to something that didn't exist, I probably would have taken a lot longer on this set and some of the other sets from the 70s. There's a Thurman Munson card. All four corners are dinged on this one. This might be one that I would consider upgrading someday. Who knows? I mean, to me it fits in with the set. So there's a card there I'd probably replace too. It's got this little wrinkle here. But I mean, you could drive yourself mad trying to upgrade these cards constantly. I mean, unless you're going to get them graded and they're all Gem Mint 10s, it's kind of pointless. Just kind of happy I got the set. I'm going to skip forward a little bit here. These are some other cards that I thought were kind of neat. The Sporting News. They kind of repeated this from their 61 set. These two can also command the premium. Centering's a big issue with them. I do know I'd spend a little more money on some of these. They're not as bad as the 61s. The 61s, they fell into the high number series, and those command the premium. Willie Stargell. I'm going to skip first my Hank Aaron. I'm going to skip forward to the high numbers. They start at 634 with Bud Harrelson. And I have these in various conditions. Like this one. It's so hard to show a binder. Top to bottom. The same thing with this one. Top to bottom's off center. There's the LK line. See if I can zoom in on that a little better. That might be better. There's an Oscar Gamble rookie. That's about the only other big rookie besides the Vita Blue. And the Thurman Munson, there's the Johnny Bench. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have any trouble finding these high numbers. It was just a matter of how much did I want to spend on them. Here's a Frank Robinson. There's the Nolan Ryan. Now, think about this Nolan Ryan. If I had to do it all over again, like I said, I spent $100 on it. It was the most money I'd ever spent on a single card at the time. And if you look at the left border, it's thick up top, and it thins out at the bottom. It's miscut. And I didn't notice it at the time, but there was other ones out there that were raw, and they were asking, $200 for it. So I settled on this one. And if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have waited and bought a better one. I mean, I don't know. What are you going to do? But anyways, that's my 1970 set. Looking to do the 71 set next. We're either going to do that tonight, probably tomorrow though. But that's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.